Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wrestling Tracks.
It's football season, and here at Tom Thumb, we're in the Cowboys spirit. We're giving you 10% off your groceries when you wear your Cowboys jersey on game day, so you can get a winning game day spread and still save money. Shop with your reward card and get fresh, boneless, skinless chicken breasts for just $1.99 a pound. And get fall favorite sweet navel oranges for only 99 cents a pound. Plus, Coca-Cola 12-pack cans or 12-ounce bottles are buy two, get two free. Tom Thumb, proudly serving North Texas since 1948.
Welcome to Wrestling Tracks, everybody. We are live tonight, worldwide, in Scotland, in Australia, in New Zealand, North South America. Thanks for joining us tonight. Let's take your mind off the election for just 1 second. I know you're biting your nails, you're nervous, you're anxious. Who will be the next commander-in-chief? Who will be the next president? Let's pause that for a second and let's enjoy some wrestling. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, Survivor Series coming up. Before we get the time machine, let's update you to what's in store at Survivor Series. 1 second. It's going to be Team Raw, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, the United States Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns versus Team SmackDown, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, for the first time ever since 2003, Survivor Series 2003, Shane McMahon, the commissioner of SmackDown, will be in action. He's the fifth guy. There you go. On Raw, Charlotte, Bayley, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, Sasha Banks will go head-to-head with Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Naomi. Team Raw for the 10-on-10 tag match, ladies and gentlemen. The New Day will lead the charge with Cesaro and Sheamus, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, the Enzo Amore and Big Cass, the Shining Stars versus Team SmackDown, Heath Slater, Rhino, the Hype Bros, American Alpha, and the Usos, and Breezango, Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Interesting pair right there. One-on-one action, Brock Lesnar, Bill Goldberg. The Intercontinental Champions on the line, Dolph Ziggler versus Sami Zayn from Raw, Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto. Hang on a second. If Kalisto wins, the entire Cruiserweight division comes back to SmackDown. That's on the line is at Survivor Series. Now, we'll be right back with more from go to Time Machine. Survivor Series 1990. We'll be right back.
My name is Scott McGrath. The day before my 8th birthday, I fell in a pile of fire ants and suffered significant wounds on over 70% of my body. Since that day, I have made a solemn vow to kill every insect on planet Earth. I hate them with the passion of a religious zealot. Speaking of religion, of all the biblical plagues, I hate the locust plague the most. For the last 12 years, my white-hot rage has materialized in the form of my business, McGrath Pest Control. I have harnessed this unforgivable intolerance of insects and released the wrath of my fury on bugs in and around the homes of Houston. I will kill those bugs in any way that I can. Chemicals, my boot, my bare fist, or any other object that can end the life of an insect. Call 281-469-8240 and give me the honor of killing bugs at your house. I also hate rats and spiders. Go to McGrathPestControl.com.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live, coming to you live on the most stressful night every 4 years. I'll talk about election night. America is kind of stressed out a little bit, as an understatement, about who will be the next commander-in-chief. Will we make history? The first female president. Or will Donald Trump become president? We'll find that out. I was assuming we'll have the answer tonight. Not going to happen. It'll probably be around midnight or so. Midnight, 11 o'clock, when we find out who is our next president. Meanwhile, Wrestling Tracks has your back. And we'll ease your mind for an hour or two. Get your mind off this thing for a little bit. And then go right back to stressing. Let's get into time machines. The year was 1990. Survivor Series of 1990. And matches on the card were as follows. Shane Douglas defeated Buddy Rose. The Warriors. The Ultimate Warrior. The Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal. The Texas Toronto defeat the Perfect Team. Mr. Perfect and Demolition. The $1 Million Team. Ted DiBiase. The debut of The Undertaker. Rhythm and Blues defeated the Dream Team, Dusty Rhodes, Coco Beware, the Hart Foundation. Survivor Series 1990 was day one of the most historic career in pro wrestling, that of the future Hall of Famer, the legendary, the Phenom, The Undertaker. And speaking of The Undertaker, later on I got special great news with The Undertaker about Survivor. So you might see The Undertaker close sooner than you thought, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be him in a second. The Visionaries, Rick Montel, The Warlord, Power and Glory, Hercules and Paul Roma versus the Vipers, Jake the Snake Roberts, Jimmy the Superfly Snuka, The Rockers, Shawn Michaels, and his former partner, Marty Jannetty. The Hulkamaniacs, brother. Hulk Hogan, Jim Duggan, The Boss Man, Tugboat, defeated the Earthquake, Haku, Dino Bravo, and the Barbarian. The Alliance, sound familiar? Defeated Nikolai Volkov, Tito Santana, the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch. The Alliance defeated the Mercenaries. The Alliance, Nikolai Volkov, Tito Santana, and the Bushwhackers. They defeated the Mercenaries, Sergeant Slaughter, Boris Zolkov, I think, Express, Sato and Tatanka. And then the main event, brother, a 3-on-5 elimination match. Hulk Hogan. Oh, he wrestled twice. Wow. Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior, Tito Santana, Ted DiBiase, Rick Montel, the Warlord, and Power and Glory. That's repeated. They wrestled twice in one night. We don't know. So we keep going over the rules of Survivor Series. I'll tell you. You see what happens. At Survivor Series, the matches on the card are as follows. And here are the rules. I can pull them up this time. Pull up at this time. Dude, hang on a second. Hang on one second, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, as we get this straight care of. Okay, Survivor Series. We got 10 on each side. Ladies and gentlemen. Here's how this works. It starts off 5 guys on each side. That's 10, right? You can be eliminated by pinfall, submission, disqualification, count out. Once you're eliminated, you hit the showers. It starts that way. It goes from it starts off with 5 guys, 5 on 5, 5 on 4, 4 on 1, 3 on 1. They are so diverse. That's the rules. You can be qualified by pinfall, submission, disqualification, count out, and so much more. Once you eliminate, hit the bricks. Survivor Series is held debut for many interesting people. The Shield, Roman Reigns, The Shield, Kurt Angle, The Rock, and as of late, Sting. Different people have debuted for Survivor Series this year. Who's going to show up? We'll find that out and so much more at Survivor Series. Now, as you know, this Survivor Series is a special one because this is the Undertaker's debut, and Undertaker's career will launch at the Survivor Series, man. The Survivor Series, it was the Undertaker, it was The Rock, it was about Mick Foley. The Undertaker, The Rock, The Shield, Sting, different people, Kurt Angle. Man, I'll tell you, bro, this selection kind of took me off a little bit on my game here. Nonetheless, this Survivor Series is going to be very interesting. The first time in 12 years, Bill Goldberg walks through the door, and all hell breaks loose. Bill Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, live at Survivor Series.
Mr. Clean gets tough on dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and every room that's in it. Floors, doors, walls, halls, seats from trucks, he cleans them all. Grimy tubs and tiles will do, so your bathroom looks clean as new. Mr. Clean gets tough on stuck on stuff, cleans kitchens in a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and every room that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, worldwide, all around the world. Let's start a little train, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to just let you guys know that this Survivor Series has been great, but due to the sake of time, we're going to speed things up a little bit. Our next episode, we're going to speed things up, take it all the way back to 1997. While we're doing this, we'll have time, which I'll look at every Survivor Series. We don't have the time. Probably next year in October. But until then, we'll speed things up a little bit. 1997 Survivor Series. That Survivor Series was the most controversial ever. And I mean ever. Forever. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just a couple of weeks away. Now, I'll tell you, folks, Survivor Series this year is going to be interesting. That's on the card. Team Raw, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins. We'll go on against Team SmackDown. Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Shane McMahon. Wow. Charlotte, Bayley, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox will take on Nikki Bella, boo, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Naomi. Team Raw, The New Day, Sheamus and Cesaro, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Enzo Amore, The Shining Stars versus Team SmackDown, Heath Slater and Rhino, The Hype Bros, American Alpha, The Usos, and Tyler Breeze and Fandango. First time in 12 years, Brock Lesnar goes war with Bill Goldberg. Dolph Ziggler defends the Intercontinental Championship versus Sami Zayn. Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto. Kalisto wins the whole division comes to SmackDown. And that, my friends, is going to be interesting. Well, we went a little old school tonight. We're out of time. After you finish stressing about the election, regardless of who's president, join us here tomorrow night live. Good night, everybody. Good luck. And for the love of God, God help us all.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike, you know.
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
They have one goal, the White House. And it all comes down to one night. Decision Night in America. Join Lester Holt, Savannah Guthrie, and Chuck Todd, calling the states and mapping the electoral race to 270. And the NBC News political team bringing you the latest from campaign headquarters and key battleground sites. Who will become our nation's 45th president? Time to decide. Live tonight for Decision Night in America.
Tonight